So this is the spot that we're having a problem with right now. This is too long. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how we adjust that. So let's play it one more time. Let's see if we move this out of the way, if it'll hit the bottom. Nope. See how it didn't go to the bottom? We don't have enough string in the machine for it to go all the way to the bottom. So we're going to have to add more string to this machine. We're going to have to restring it also so it can reach to the bottom. Okay, let's shut it off and we'll give it a go. So the first thing we do is we shut it off, obviously, but there is a nipple right here that you push that I've showed you in other videos. So I'm just going to go ahead and push it blindly, and then I'm going to pull this down just like that. Yeah. Okay. So now what we do, I have this temporarily connected like that. Okay. Okay. So don't want it to be too short, but we also don't want it to be too long. Okay, so you just kind of measure out how much you need to take off. Like I say, you don't want it too short and you don't want it too long either. So we're just going to try that. So what we did is I just clipped this right here. Okay, so once you got the length that you want, you cut it to the length that you want. Who cares about this pigtail? You don't. There's just 2 wires inside of it, and that's what we got to access here. Okay, so I'm just going to split this right here. Give it a good bite, and these should separate like that, and then we're going to strip it. These pigtail wires are a little trickier to strip, but not much. Let's try right there. Okay, let's try right there. Boom. Okay, so we got these wires for one side, and it doesn't matter on which side is which. It just matters that we get both of them connected to the power source that we need. Okay. There we go. Okay, now if some of you have seen my heat shrink video, no more soldering. This is heat shrink. This is a 1/8 heat shrink. And anyways, you just take a couple pieces out. Well, one piece, it comes in long straws and you just cut it to fit. Okay, so I'm going to cut 2 pieces. Similar length here. Okay, so I cut 2 pieces. Alright, then you slide them on each wire that you want to mend together. Normally I would solder these, but I don't like doing that because it takes so much time to solder wires. And when you have to separate them, I mean that's a whole nother ball of wax too. It's a pain in the butt. So this heat shrink is the way to go. So once you have the heat shrink on there, then you get the connector you want, and then you join these wires together. I'm actually going to strip these back a little bit so I have a little bit more of a tail. I really want a good connection there between the two, so I'm just going to strip a little bit more off of these wires right here. Okay, if I can. There isn't a whole lot of room. These are like 15 gauge. No, these are 20 gauge. Really thin. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that's like a good tail that you want. You really want to wind those wires together good. You want to make sure you have a good connection. Okay, so this one didn't want to strip, but at least it peeled back some of the insulation. And that still gave me a longer tail, which is what I wanted. Okay, so now we are just going to join up this wire to one side. Okay. And we're just going to fold it over away from the way we're sliding on the heat shrink. If that makes sense. Okay, so it's all like this. Get your lighter. Try not to burn your finger. Okay, and it just shrinks around the area, locking those wires into place. Okay, so we got our one piece there. Now we have our next piece. That we're going to tie together here. Okay, nice silver copper color. Silver, copper, silver. Okay, now we're going to bend it in the opposite direction that the heat shrink slides on, because it'll be easier to slide on that way. It's not to say you won't get it on the other way, because you could. It's just going to take you longer. So little tricks like that save you time. And as we know, time is money. So let's see here. Let's carefully slide that over. So we got all of the wire under here. What do I do with my lighter? Okay, then get your lighter. See how loose it is on there? Now we're just gonna shrink it up with the lighter without burning your finger. Boom. Alright, we got good coverage of those wires. Look like that. Okay, so now we'll just connect it up and zip tie it. Okay, so this is the section of wire we took off of the claw coil wire. It was too long, and the machine would air out because the claw, as it would drop, would get caught on the coil wires, which is a common error I see everywhere. So I hope my competitors don't watch this, because then they'll have working cranes, but then again, I could give a crap. So anyways, so now I can just plug it right in. I have a sweet connector there. Okay, and this is just gonna go right here. It's just gonna be zip tied up there. Okay, so we're just gonna send the zip tie through right here. It's kind of hard to do this one hand. I need a tripod or something. I wonder how all you guys film these videos. I sure have a hard time with it, so any advice you can help me out with shooting videos would be fantastic. I'm generally on the other side of things for a YouTube channel. I don't generally shoot, so I've been involved in a lot of really big YouTube channels, but that's not the role I played
wasn't shooting and editing. So I'm getting better at it. But any tips you got for me is good. So now just clip that clean right here.
Okay, and let's turn the machine on. And let's see where it sits. Perfect. You see that? It's still low, but it's never going to be underneath the claw. And as long as it's not underneath the claw, it can never get hooked under there like that. So I guess if someone like wiggles it around all crazy, they might be able to. Let's test that out. So let's coin it up here. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get that minion, but it might be in the dead zone. Yeah, it's getting there. Oh, might have got it. Oh, missed it. But you see how it's not, this isn't hooking on there anymore. So we're all good. Okay. Let's see if we can try that again. No, missed it. Okay, let's see if we can get the headphones in there, because that seems to be on the floor of the machine here. Let's try that. Ooh, missed it, just barely missed it, slipped off of there. Oh, missed it again. So I need more string on there so I can hit the bottom. I want the claw to rest on the bottom of the machine. And I've just cut so much. I've just cut so much off of here that almost. Kind of jabbed it. So I'm going to do another test to see if we can get the claw to rest on the floor. The claw prong seems to hit the top of the box, and so I think that's what's stopping the claw, but I just want to make sure. Just want to get a clean grab. Nope, didn't go down all the way. Now that, we just need to add more string to it. So we're going to shut, now that we have this adjusted properly, we have the right length on this. I could probably stand to take a little bit more out, but at the moment I'm not going to. And I could probably take out this much right here. Probably take off that much. That'll probably work a lot better. Almost. Yeah, let's add more string to the claw.